Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties. Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The goal scorer!
An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chalobah, and it's Palmer. Leon Talat. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Chalobah. There's the crossfield ball. Garnacho. Threads one in.
He'd be disappointed with me.
Chelsea are already two behind. Awful start. Chouameni. And it's Arda Güler.
Tour.
Looking for a runner. Chalobah.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Garnacho tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He's got away. Cucurella crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. This looks promising. That looks a decent ball. Garnacho gets into a good position. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Palmer! Rodrigo. Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Palmer. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Can he get it through? Now it's big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Garnacho. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's really well cleared. Played out to the right. Now it's Rodrigo, and he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. James. And it's Fernandez. He's looking wide. And back to the keeper they go. Looking for the run. Courtois claims comfortably. Fernandez. The message is clear, none shall pass. Garnacho. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that was vital. Palmer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he finish? It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Aims beyond. It's the left! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please report to the staff room immediately. And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace
Here we go again.
Number 20.
Chelsea come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Now, can they get him away? Ah, he's given it away. Palmer. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Tito. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Looking to play him in. Tries to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Chelsea different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Could be danger here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's burst through. That's an excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super find. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! This time, surely! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it. In he goes again! It's anyone's ball now. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Garnacho. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! Now in for the pieces! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Fernandez, distributed tidily. And he whips it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Palmer calmly anticipates. It's a smartly directed ball. Out towards the flank. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a searching pass. And that's a dangerous ball. Palmer! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivers the... In he goes again! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Rudiger. That'll be a throw. Chouameni looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. That is ended up in no man's land. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name. They get a throw in. Garnacho. Now he's got space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong. It's out of play for a goal kick. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Fernandez knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Short changes him with that pass. Great vision. Picked and the shot! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to...
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. 1-0.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
And stepping up, the skipper. 1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Bellingham is the man who's second in line.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
The third man in the queue. Off the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Vinicius Junior will take the third penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Chelsea are looking to keep pace here.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Rodrigo is the fourth man to step up. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The margin of error is 0. It's in. Pick that one out.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Sanchez must save it. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, they could break here. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Chiesa. Now here's the rises.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Yamal. Fermin looking to run onto it. He is through here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha with the short one. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Wirtz. Now it's Wirtz. And the through ball. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Konate gets across to intercept that. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lewandowski. And Balde. Dani Olmo looking to play him in. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Bradley threads one in. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot could be... Shot a goal! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you. Dani Olmo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Koundé receives Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now that is a hefty challenge. So their fourth corner of the game. keeper has taken decisive action. Struck first time. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Can he get on the end of this? There's the delivery. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to pass it through. Chiesa in acres of space out wide. And it's Wirtz. McAllister. He's going for goal! And that is high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chiesa. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Isak. Eric Garcia powering forward here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Great football, shot and save.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been clubbed away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, important interception. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Szoboszlai. To McAllister. Szoboszlai. He's in plenty of space here. Look at the space. He's had a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Dani Olmo. Szoboszlai. Oh, just skips past his man. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bradley. Bradley hurtling down that right flank. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That is good strength. Looking for the run. Hit into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Isaac. That pass isn't the best. And that has put paid to that. It's a searching pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's well spotted. Bradley, looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Now the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Foot in. Vitz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played into space out wide. Well, that could be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chooses to go back. Goes for the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Fermin makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance here to counter. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
He's having a shot! And again!
Really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most accurate pass. Eric Garcia. And it's Koundé. Knocks it into space.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Liverpool are almost home and dry now. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Bradley. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it out wide. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's played through for him. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Mohamed Salah tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Salah crosses. Keeper's dealt with that. Chiesa, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Isak, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. That has not gone well. McAllister. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, nicely intercepted. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Isak.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Liverpool have it back and can go again. Robertson. Danny Olmo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well timed, excellent interception. Lewandowski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. And they're back on the ball again. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Mohamed Salah! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Lewandowski. McAllister. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. McAllister. Good driving run. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Defending was strong and firm. That's a shade optimistic. That's good running with the ball. Oh, not quite. And we've reached half-time. Now to review the first half.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Liverpool go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's well seen too. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! And we have our very first corner. Rafinha goes short. Now it's Rafinha. That's good play. And now a sudden chance to counter. Balde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafinha, Dani Olmo, real chance! That's a half-decent try. Liverpool with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. He has found the way through. It's Lewandowski! He's scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Bullish header! He has done it! Barcelona are back in business. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rafinha. It's a mighty effort! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Here's a chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Fermin cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha with the short one. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Isak receives. He's through and all alone! Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that pass is somewhat less than I'd... Wits takes a shot! It's there! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
En el minuto 76, el dorsal 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that foot. Isak! He should have put that one away.
Isak really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Szoboszlai! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Szoboszlai really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. And Balde. Rafinha. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been cut short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. Lopez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo proves just a little bit too strong. Dani Olmo crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. And that's it. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mohamed Salah claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt...
It's a mighty effort! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Balde. Rafinha. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Now he shoots! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. For Szoboszlai, knocks it into space. Fermin cuts out the pass. Yamal. And here's Wirtz. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Wirtz. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Chiesa is onto this, and he's heaved it away. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé spots it and intercepts. McAllister, nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri. Fermin. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Koundé.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aims beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a little off target. Wirtz. Good chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the cross comes in. Shot a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
En el minuto 43, el dorsal
Liverpool
14.
find a position of real strength now. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chiesa! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Wirtz. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's being shifted off it. And the first half is done. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Liverpool are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are back on the way. Szoboszlai. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for a runner.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
McAllister. Szoboszlai. Bradley. Crunching tackle. That's the throw. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. Chiesa. Terrific header. He scored! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get it through? Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Isak being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
1/4 of an hour into the second half. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Pings it across. Cleared without hesitation. Robertson. Vids. That has been slung wide. And it's Vids. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Salah plays it in. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Looking to play him in. Rafinha gets into a good position. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Wirtz. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Wirtz. He's a sharp little ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Dijk. Robertson. And here's Wirtz. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Wirtz. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri. And Danny Olmo. Threads one in. He can run onto that. That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal is fouled. And it's Lopez. Rafinha. Oh, this is a great position. Mohamed Salah. Dinks one through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And now the breakaway. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Araujo. Pedri. And it's Balde. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lewandowski. Now goes for a shot! He has done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Lopez. And that's that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Chiesa, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming The rain is tumbling down here. You can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Koundé gets it clear. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's taking no chances there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he shoots! Well, got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a throw. Great vision. Konate spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Wirtz. Wirtz. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a crunching tackle. Danger averted for now. Robertson. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Robertson. Looking to play him in. He's through. Isaac! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Foot in. Over to the left. He's got away. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Szoboszlai. He's in plenty of space here. Eric Garcia tries to clear. So what can they make of this? Konate calmly anticipates. And the return pass. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Wirtz. Robertson. Wirtz. And he cuts out the supply. Konate gets across to intercept that. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Not the most accurate pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! Fabulous from Chiesa! A finish right from the top draw! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Fermin. Decent chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Great ball, and he's it shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. And it's half-time here. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Isak! He's had a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
How many intercepts?
That could spell trouble. Rafinha. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's Salah! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Yamal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Rafinha. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
Oh, given away! He has found the way. Isak! And he hits the net! It is no contest! It is a landslide! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Isak being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's found a way through. And it's Lopez. Aims beyond the defence. Fermin showed plenty of zest in... Fermin. Here. Knocks it into space, and the shot! Oh, terrific save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. Tries to cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's picked his way through. It's a promising position. Yamal's cross. McAllister. Bradley. Who played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Szoboszlai has a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Pedri. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Backward it goes, and it's McAllister. Into the channel.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
McAllister looking understandably energised after his goal. McAllister. It's a pretty loose pass. No, again there's no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Spread it left. Now it's Wirtz. Spread out to the left. And he goes cross-field. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Chiesa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Isaac! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught goal watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Araujo tries to play it through, knocks it into space, takes aim and crosses. That's a decent clearance. The ball has bounced loose now. It's Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Lopez. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Isak. Wirtz! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Balde. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Decent chance! Bradley gets good distance on it. Fermin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. McAllister. And it's Robertson. Chiesa. Back in possession and ready to go again. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Fermin stood his ground strongly. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Robertson. Chiesa. Well, that looks a decent ball. Robertson. Chiesa providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Now it's Wirtz. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Konate gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Robertson. That's a little off target. Looking to play him in. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
Vert really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He can run onto that. And the shot! Chiesa. Threads one in. Comes out and deals with it. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Lewandowski. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries to pass it through. Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in. He's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Chiesa. Robertson has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde tries to clear. Dani Olmo. Ambitious ball here. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Isaac under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So what can they conjure from this one?
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And that was nowhere near his best. Liverpool really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Balde. Pedri, over to the left. And he skips past his man. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Szoboszlai.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dani Olmo. Oh, well measured. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Lewandowski. Shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! And another try! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Ferran Torres coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Eric Garcia. Koundé. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Lewandowski. Ferran, and a shot! He should have put that one away.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo spots it and intercepts. He's chosen to go back, looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Up he goes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Crossed into the box. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Gavi. Robertson does well to get it back. Chiesa. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Szoboszlai. To McAllister. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's out for a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Through. A heavy challenge. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. genuinely a heavyweight contest. North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been
tries from a long way out. And that was very necessary. Eze. Now it's Saka. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Matheus Cunha. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel.
Mount! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. That's an excellent interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Mount. No way through, so back it... Great chance! It's their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Hangs one in. Timber can get it clear. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mount is offering a wry smile there.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Saka, and he's being shifted off it. Mount, this is promising. Bruno Fernandes has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And he shoots! Oh, that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Mount. Oh, super ball! He's tried one! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Saka. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Half an hour played now. Calafiori cuts it out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Madueke is herring after that one. He's in plenty of space here. Timber clears it away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shaw. Mount. It's a really well-measured ball. And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Saka. Knocks it into space. Delivers with whip. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Matheus Cunha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Diogo Dalot makes the interception.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rice. Saliba. For Rice. Gabriel. Zubimendi. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Rice. Over to the left. Madueke receives it in a wide position. Madueke stood his ground strongly. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Saka.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That is a brilliant interception. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's made its way to him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mount. Chooses to go back. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nicely spread. And it's Mount. Good ball, good take.
They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. That's really well manoeuvred. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Opts for safety. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super find. There's no flag. Nice interception, well timed. Raya gets it clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha's cross. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he's found support out wide. This looks promising. Timber's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
They're up to 5 corners now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. Danger averted for now. Manchester United desperately searching for the winner here. Mount, played out to the right, and he's whipped it across. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal making another change here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Shaw. Lofted it. Up he goes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
There will be 3
He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that pass just didn't quite work. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Tries to play it through. Šeško. Nicely shaped ball. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And so the captain steps up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Manchester United from one behind.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So, the second man in line. Ah, he's managed to miss it.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
The third man in the queue. And he sticks it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Rice is third in line. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to double their advantage. Right in the bottom corner. some nerve. And he's put them 2 in front. Arsenal must score here to stay in it. It's in. Pick that one out.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Mount to end it here and now. That's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. The end of the game. Reflection. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Musiala played out to the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Hit into the middle. And that should get the job done. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, what has happened here? Musiala. And Bernardo Silva! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. He can get that clear. Just about within shooting range. In he goes again! Goal! Portugal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Aos 20 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rudiger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No, that's been intercepted. Musiala. Rudiger. Tar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Out for a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Felix. Rudiger. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's João Felix. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Kimmich. Now he's off and running. Wirtz. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Nuno Mendes. And here's João Felix.
João Felix really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's opted for the long pass. Tar does really well to win the ball there. Musiala. Now it's João Felix. And it's Bernardo. Now that looks a decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Portugal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
E vamos dar todas as boas-vindas aos nossos jogadores. Substituição para Portugal. Número 11.
Here we go again.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Musiala receives it in a wide position. Ball swung in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking to play him in. That has been slung wide. Stiller. Back into the middle. Now this could be a chance. And he's onside. Wits.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ramos. There's the crossfield ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. Wits. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gonzalo Ramos. A corner it is then. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Germany claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Stiller. Musiala. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Andrik. Stiller. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Rafael Leao. Musiala. Kimmich. Andrik. And it's Wits. And here's Ramos. Tries to play it, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Tar. Ronaldo with the foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. And the shot! Loose ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's Vitinha. Played into space. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal get their fourth corner. Bruno Fernandes goes short. He's being urged to shoot.
Portugal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goretzka is fouled. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Very much into the last knockings.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de
João
compensação.
Cancelo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bruno Fernandes for João Cancelo. João Neves. Portugal finding their passes. Goes for the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friend.
Rafael Leao! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of the...
And Bernardo Silva! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Número 10.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Hit into the middle. Punched away. Ruben Dias was in no mood for any of that. Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Always onto this. There's a no-nonsense tackle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Musiala.
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafael Leao. And that's the keeper's ball. Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Adeyemi. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Joao Felix.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been knocked clear. Andrick. Adeyemi. That pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Havertz. Nicely weighted ball. Bernardo Silva. He can run onto that.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's in a great position here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15. Número 20. Número 11. Vão dar o
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And it's Dallas. Tries a shot!
Número 18.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Diogo Dalot is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And this is Bernardo Silva. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the cutback. And that should get the job done. Not the most convincing of passes. Andrick. Portugal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good ball, great chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Marca para Portugal. Número 17.
And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's intervened well there. And he cuts out the supply. Played out to the left flank. Kimmich. Germany finding their passes. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Bruno Fernandes. And that has been cleared. Ball is over the line. And here comes the corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes goes short. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Bernardo Silva delivers. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Havertz. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bernardo Silva. Adeyemi. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And Raul. Musiala. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Adeyemi. He's found a way through. Adeyemi! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Kimmich. He's got away. Lofted in. Diogo Dalot deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva looking understandably energised after his goal. Rudiger. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Stiller. Now that looks a decent ball. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. That's going right the way across. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Germany choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, such a clever touch. Looks across and plays it in.
Portugal have really...
Tries from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
João Palhinha clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Now it's Wirtz. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That'll be a throw-in. Germany making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bernardo Silva. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's João Palhinha. Nice-looking ball. And a chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A case now of complete control. Some resolute defending there. That's a throw. And the number on the board is 3. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Wirtz. Rao gets a good foot in there. It's a searching pass. And we're done. Portugal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Pedro Neto taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Has fallen kindly here. Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
They say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it. Le numéro 12.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rodri. Kubasi. Out to the right. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Hoisted in. Oh, what a climb! And it's in! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and bet it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Ruiz. Plays it in. He's had a shot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Spain go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal. And that was nowhere near his best. Zaire Emery. Oh, this looks sharp. Olise. Camavinga. Knocks it out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now that looks a decent ball. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. That's a little off target. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Koundé drives forward on the overlap. No, it's come to nothing. Kubasi. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedro Porro looking to get on the end of this. Konate gets it away. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Olise. Now it's Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. And that should get the job done. That's a good run down the left. Swung over. Oh, that's a key interception. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Williams! Now, who's going to be first to this? Long ball upfield. Camavinga. And Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zaire Emery.
Kolo Muani really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Olise tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Spread out to the left. Zaire Emery. And here's Kolo Muani. He shifted it to the flank. They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Camavinga. He's having a go! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we are back on the way.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pedro Porro. And the pass is intercepted. Zaire Emery. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Olise. Kolo Muani. And he's intervened well there. He's away! Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Mbappe picks it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Almost an hour gone. Now this could be a chance. Back into the middle. Camavinga. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nico Williams has it in a wide position. Williams' cross. Zaire Emery. Olise. Olise tries making a foray down the right. It's Camavinga. And it's Conte. Zaire Emery looking understandably energised after his goal. And the shot! Rodri. Pedri has created one goal already. Great vision. He's got full.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's had a hit! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Le numéro 6.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Played back in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well measured.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Yamal. And it's Zaire Emery. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Attention, changement.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and this is Kante. And he decides to cross it. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Camavinga. Somewhat off target.
France really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Olise. And he's got his cross in. And he cuts out the supply. Spain making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 18.
And it's Fofana.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro
Thuram
15.
shoots! He scores! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
But pour l'équipe de France.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Kante. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. France have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And this is big chance! And that may well be that. That is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, how will we look back on that?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get it through? Morata. Terrific save by Manuel. Morata made a good run there. Yamal. Mbappe. And here's Yamal. Pinches it off him. Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise goes short, opts to play it back, takes a shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Morata. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camavinga going full tilt down the right-hand side. Fabian Ruiz. No goals as yet. Camavinga. And here's Thuram. This looks promising. Camavinga. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that's a throw-in. Conte. That has been slung wide. And it's Hernandez. It's Camavinga. And here's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And France are in front!
But pour l'équipe de France après 30 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Hernandez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Takes a shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. We're going to miss that. So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, he's not getting his way this time, and he's picked it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Conte. Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Skims one in.
additionnel.
Mignon claims it. Safe hands. And he's gone searching crossfield. Olise. And it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. There's the whistle for half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this. so they have to be alert.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Fabian Ruiz.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Olise. Olise! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Camavinga carries the ball down the right. There will be a throw-in. Saliba. Ball played for Conte. Takes the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France have their second corner now. Olise with the short one. Now it's Olise. Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Hernandez. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Grimaldo. Now it's Williams.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri. And that has put paid to that. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe! Rodri. Pedri. Now it's Morata. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Knocks it into space. Olise. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Yamal. Rodri. Now it's Morata. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Olise is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. And it's Porro. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Morata. Out to the right. Camavinga. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens,
That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Zaire Emery. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Olise climbs up big. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Changement en cours.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rodri. France can consider themselves just about safe now. And here's Olise. Grimaldo for Ferran Torres.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Conte. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Conte. That's at the end. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the play.
Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pedri. And here's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Konate getting this one clear. Nico Williams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zaire Emery. Doué. Doué! Goal! France! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 9 minutes de jeu, le numéro 24.
So So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And it's Camavinga. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Morata. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez. Quarter of an hour played. France are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And this is Dembele. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Conte. Oh, this is a terrific... It's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Conte. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Pedri. Now he's got space here. Well, that's beautifully. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Mixed slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Yamal. He's got away. That is lovely. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Porro. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Kubasi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedro Porro, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Doué. And he's gone searching crossfield. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get... Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Looking for the run. Camavinga. Conte. Now it's Camavinga. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Morata.
Oh, really well played.
Yamal! Camavinga. Now it's Doué. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. That has been knocked clear. France with the corner, there first. Mbappe goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Spain have the chance to go the other way. So we've reached the hour mark. Saliba. That's a good ball out wide. Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Dembele. Doué.
Doué really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zaire Emery. Nico Williams just eases him off the ball. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Oh, what a ball! Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo goes back to front. Conte. Shifted it to the flank. Grimaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's the chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. Drives it in. Lovely, now then. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kubasi. And Lenormand. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And that's another good win of the ball. And he's in on goal. Spread it left. Conte. Fabian Ruiz goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he is going into that little black book. Tempo really needs to get a grip again.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
France have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Probing pass. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Camavinga. Pedri. Played out to the right. Now is this the final assault? 5 minutes left on the clock. Zaire Emery. Camavinga opts for safety. Now, can they get him away? Doué's cross. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement en cours.
Spain making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. And that will be the final act.